Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. Um, Basically, I want to talk about celebrity mind control. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of the Illuminati and the Freemasons and how they clone people and how they use mind control on people. If you've noticed, you've seen Britney Spears, how suddenly, she was this young, bright, talented young woman, and suddenly she ended up going bald-headed, and she started acting different and strange. And, from the looks of it, she was cloned. Same thing as with Beyonce. There's videos where she's stated that she feels like she's possessed and becomes someone else. You see her on stage. I was able to see a video where she was at a basketball game with Jay-Z and she couldn't even sit upright. You know what I'm saying? She was tilting from like side to side. And that wasn't the first time. The same thing with Rihanna, Eminem, DMX. If you notice, Eminem and DMX, they were on like a tub. Well, Eminem was sitting down in a pool full of blood, and there's an album of DMX where he has nothing but blood on him. And these are things that the Illuminati makes these celebrities do, basically worshiping Satan and the devil, selling your soul. It's just like Kanye West. Look at when he went on that rant talking about Jay-Z on stage. Suddenly he ends up in a mental institution and he comes back looking different, acting different, and I also had kind of noticed something strange about him. The way he acts, he's not the same person anymore. And that's just how the Illuminati works. And everyone in Hollywood, all these actors, these celebrities, these artists, they all have to sell their soul in order to gain rich and famous and publicity. That's like the worst thing that you ever want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sacrificial. And there was another thing that I noticed, like the Eric Holder guy that killed Nipsey. It's strange how he shot Nipsey, and then right after, he was taken straight to a mental institution. Well, the person that was the getaway driver drove him to a mental institution where he was arrested at. And after he was arrested at the mental institution, suddenly he's unstable to stand trial. So it's all mind control, and it's all a way of shutting people up from revealing the truth and what's really going on. And anyone that knows anything, they'll either try to kill him or assassinate him. Look at John F. K, look at Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy's brother. Like, everyone that has spoken the truth and has stood up has been assassinated. And they all been assassinated nearly the same way, shot. There's also another organization, that the Freemasons, on how many degrees you have to move up, and the more you move up, the more money you make and the more power you have, and it's just all satanic stuff. And everyone knows that if you believe in that type of stuff, you're gonna have problems. So people need to open their eyes. They're trying to mislead this whole entire generation, which they already are, and they're also misleading, children, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if a lot of people notice, but there's cartoons and stuff where if you really pay attention to what's being said, most of the time they'll be cursing in these cartoons, and us as parents, sometimes we don't pay attention to that. Like the other day, I was watching Sesame Street, and one of the puppets has said the WTF word. But the way the freaking puppet said it was in a way for us to hear it but not hear it. But I heard it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very observant. You know, so this generation is screwed up. The government is behind it. You know, the army, the police department, all these organizations, you know, people that run for the president, like the Rothschilds. You know, they're one of the biggest organizations. They control everything. And I also found out that, you know, yeah, there is a freaking Satan, or someone that considers himself as Satan. The thing is that he is in another place, somewhere in England, in a freaking, inside of something that's like a church, and he'll just never come out. And the people that control everything in the world, that's behind every single thing that makes the decisions, you will never see these people, because these people don't even come out. They don't come out. I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets deleted, because the people that control YouTube are watching everything you say and everything you do when you're on live and when you're making videos, speaking up about the Illuminati and the Freemasons, and you know how mind control is used. So I wouldn't be surprised, but if you've been watching me long enough, you would know that I could care less. My job is to speak the truth and stand up for what's right, and I'm going to continue to do my research and keep people fully aware of what's going on. But yes, mind control does exist. I'm sure that you guys know that the celebrities and these actors are involved in the Freemason and are involved with the Illuminati, and that's the only way they go from being nothing to something. You know, if you look back at the pictures of these celebrities, there's people that have been dead for years. I'm talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And it's like they cloned them to look like the people that are now, like Eddie Murphy, who else I seen? Robert De Niro, Taylor Swift. Like, there's so many celebrities that look like they were cloned. They look exactly like people from back in the days, from years, way before a lot of us was born. And it's just to make us think that this is who they really are. No, they've just been cloning for years. But I'm going to continue to do a lot of research, and I'm going to be making videos about this, speaking against the Illuminati and the Freemasons and the cloning and what's actually going on, which is important for people to know. But mind control does exist. Cloning does exist. You know, if you want to be rich and famous, you're going to either have to sacrifice or sell your soul. And is it really worth it for you to sell your soul? Like, to know that you're going to burn in the lake of fire forever and ever with Satan when God comes? One is being misled. And that's because the devil knows his time is near. There's one more thing that I noticed. I don't know if a lot of people notice, but you see how people have iPhones, right? And if you look on the back of your iPhone, you see the apple, right? The apple looks like it's bitten. And if everyone knows that Eve had ate the apple, and that's how we all became born sinners. That's how Eve and Adam were removed from where Jesus had placed them, for betraying them and being manipulated by the devil. So that caught my attention. How the apple's bitten and Adam and Eve ate off the apple. So you see how the government works, how the Illuminati works and the Freemasons work. But we won't notice that unless we pay attention and do our own research. But if you don't believe me, if you have an iPhone, just look on the back of it, look at the apple, it looks bitten. The only time we could ever remember an apple being bitten wasn't by someone like right now, but Adam and Eve. So it's just crazy, man. But I will bring it to people's attention. I won't be surprised if this video gets taken down, but hopefully people can watch this video and get some from it. I will start making videos on mind control on the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and everything that's being done in Hollywood with these celebrities and the cloning. So you guys could definitely expect that. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. I really appreciate y'all being very supportive. My channel is based on speaking the truth, and I'm going to continue to do that. And I really appreciate you guys. God bless y'all. Never take life for granted. Appreciate the things you have instead of the things you don't have. And everything you want in life, as long as you stay positive and you turn to God with your entire heart, and you know, you do what you're supposed to do, then you will be blessed. Just turn away from sin. Don't allow Satan or the devil to bring you down. And don't believe everything you see and everything you hear, especially the damn media. God bless y'all. This is All Media Access News. Peace.